All right, here's another alcoholing basics. We're working with background blends. A good way to get started on a piece, working with about 3 colors and create something pretty. Okay, maybe a 4th. I threw in some gold. Hang on. Howdy, howdy everyone. Today I'm gonna do blends, and this is like an overall blend. It's a really simple process. I'm gonna use some turquoise from Tim Holtz. And then these are Copic, let's see, jade green and Parisian blue. And I'll put put a photo at the end of the video of all the colors I use. I try to do that on a regular basis to make it easy. But I've also got some gold from Pinata that I'm gonna incorporate at the end too. So we'll see how that works as well. So I've got a simple process that I do. Mostly involves 91% alcohol. So I've got my boards here that I use from Jerry's Artorama. They're Da Vinci boards, and they're pre-gessoed. I love them. They love alcohol ink. And most of my alcohol inks, I will definitely seal it and then do a resin coat on top of it. Apparently I dribbled some dots of blue on there. Okay, so I gave my board a bath of alcohol, and then I'm gonna just place some dots of colors on my piece. Really simple process. I like to have a little bit of contrast and something that's also light. So a light and dark contrast. So I got the Parisian blue for that, and then the jade green for the light, and then my turquoise for my punch color. I'm gonna put most of my dark over in this zone here. Okay, I probably have way too much color, but I do recommend that when you do the Copics, put your caps on right away. I find that they have a tendency to leak when they're sitting there. And then the next thing I do is I just kind of tilt it around a bit. It helps move some colors around. You get some preliminary blends. If you can do it. And that's before I hit it with the heat gun. So let's do that. Sorry about that. And here I'm just moving the heat gun around all over the place on a regular. Just to keep things flowing. So I'm going at it usually from the sides. With a little bit of distance, because I don't want to have the little fingers on there when I'm doing a soft blend. So like I'm getting a little finger there, so I'm just going to travel it all the way across to the edge. And if I don't like an edge, I push the color up to the edge and then push it back away. I'm going to apply a little bit of alcohol right here. course, on the corner, it's gonna give me a white dot. Basically what I do there is I throw a bunch of alcohol in there, throw a bunch of colors, usually pick 2 to 3 colors, not much more than that. Now this is a small 6x6 piece, so you get some of the dark tones in here, you get some of the lighter tones, and then the turquoise, and it'll blend in with those groups there. And what I'm trying to do is trying to get edges that are like this, or like this, so very soft. And if this doesn't work out for me, what I can do is give it an overall alcohol bath again, and then just move the color around. I may even apply a couple more drips. So we're gonna do one more step, and I've got some gold over here that I used for another project, and I'm gonna reactivate that by adding a little bit of alcohol. And I'm gonna give this a give this another alcohol bath, and then apply a little bit of gold to it, and you'll get to see how that works too. So get that start to work. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add more of the jade and, oops, I got that upside down. There we go, the jade and some more turquoise, because I think I've got plenty of dark. So we'll just pretend that it goofed up. I don't like my blend. And I'm gonna add a whole bunch of alcohol. Now I've got a very well ventilated studio, has very high ceilings. But if you do not, either do this outside or wear the appropriate gear that you need to. We are talking about alcohol here. And very flammable. Whenever I'm using my heat source, I always make sure that I keep my source of alcohol to the side, so it's away from the heat. So I'm gonna drip just a couple bits of gold. Okay, maybe a lot of bits. Got carried away. Actually, this gold isn't that strong, so I'm gonna do more. Sorry about that. I need to mix up a little bit more gold here. So that's what I'm doing in the background. I've got a palette. Whoops, that is the wrong gold. I'm supposed to add Tim Holtz gold and that gold in there. Let's pinata. All right. Mix that up with my little pipette. Squish it up. We're just gonna go for it. Why not? Sometimes you need a little gold in your life. All right. I kind of want the gold to go off the edge a little bit. Here we go. All right, I have noticed that some of my contrast, if you notice the blue is very monotoned almost. Not a lot of drama. So I am going to change that up. Sorry about that. So I'm trying to push a little color over here, so I'm kind of going in a semicircle pattern to keep the alcohol ink over in this corner. Because that gold is light enough that it flows back in when you take the pressure off. I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. Bring in for close-up. All right. So all I'm doing is creating a background to play with. Most of the time when I play with it, I usually end up playing with it with, the next step is resin. Now, normally I might go in and add a little bit more alcohol in there and blend that because that almost looks like, it looks like a boo-boo. So, you see adding a little bit more contrast made it a little bit more interesting, and adding the golden with the alcohol really washed it into the background, and you can see with an angle how much it adds a little bit of shimmer to the piece. So that's how you create a blend. It's super easy, and if you don't like the blend you have, just add a little bit more alcohol ink. I'm sorry, a little bit more alcohol. It's tough talking about alcohol ink and then alcohol. So if you don't like this, give it another bath of alcohol, add a few more drops of color, and just rework it. Who knows, maybe the next time it'll be the hit, maybe it might be the third time. So don't be afraid to start over again. All right, so this is bugging me. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more alcohol. Right there. Add a little bit more turquoise. Move around my turquoise a little bit. Gently push around the alcohol ink so that it creates a nice blend on those edges that are already forming. Okay. So I changed my mind, decided to do a little bit more. So that little hole there got fixed. Add a little bit more blue. So that could be a really nice little background there. See, it helps to make mistakes on camera. That way you know how to fix them later on when you run into them. Because you're gonna make some mistakes. It's life. Alright, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, but definitely hit that bell to get notified next time I put a video up. See ya.